Hello and welcome back to another Warhammer 40K reaction. We are back with the Templin Institute. Today, I'm going to check out the Holy Terra episode. Now, this is on the shorter side. It's just about 6 minutes. And the reason I'm picking Holy Terra is because I wanted to check out the Pilgrimage to Holy Terra video. That seems to be quite popular. A lot of you have mentioned that one. So I thought, why don't we check this one out, get a bit of background, and then watch that one. I'll make it into a separate video. But yeah, I wanted to go over that side because you know me, if it's just up to me, I'll just watch all the Space Marine related videos. So I want to check out the other stuff as well, just to have a more well-rounded knowledge of the lore and the setting, etc. So yeah, let's check out Holy Terra.
The breadth of the Imperium spans across 1,000,000 worlds, from the Arctic wasteland that is Valhalla to the towering hives of Armageddon. Each day, hundreds are lost to invasion, plague, or the warp, while hundreds more are rediscovered, colonized, and liberated. Yet there is one planet that stands out above all. A millennia of strife has dissolved its oceans, its soil is barren, and its air is toxic. So revered is this place, however, that of the untold billions of pilgrims who flock to it each year, the few that arrive will likely never leave. In ancient times, it was known as Earth. In the 41st millennium, it is Holy Terra.
The ones that arrive don't leave. I know what happens to them, I feel. The Emperor, nom 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 nom.
The capital and throne world of the Imperium, Terra is effectively a planet-wide temple dedicated to the worship of the Emperor of mankind. The Emperor resides here still, entombed and sustained within the Golden Throne. His presence alone has made Terra a sacred world of power and majesty that for many in the Imperium remains only a place of legend and myth. Those blessed to call the planet home are the highest servants of the Emperor, the holiest clergy of the ecclesiarchy, the aristocratic families of the Navis Nobilite, and the most powerful military officers.
Navis Nobilite, that's the first time I'm hearing that term. I'm guessing we'll find out more about them.
Scribes and bureaucrats. Countless more toil as serfs and thralls, who serve across Terra's countless manufactoria, producing the infrastructure that preserves the planet's endless labyrinth of bureaucracy. They suffer in terrible squalor, their greatest hope that their offspring might one day join the priesthood of Earth, or be accepted as a clerk or adept of the lowest order. Terra's entire surface is covered in continent-sized edifices of state, including the Imperial Palace, the Ecclesiarchical Palace, the Temple of the Assassinorum, the Quarter of the Navigators, and the hundreds, if not thousands, of departmental headquarters of the Adeptus Terra, the imperial government. Even the Imperial Inquisition is said to maintain its greatest stronghold on Terra, far beneath the southern polar ice cap. Foreboding statues of angels, primarchs, and all the heroes of the Imperium have made Holy Terra the defining example of imperial architecture. Its soaring buildings and breathtaking avenues have been imitated across the galaxy, but never surpassed. A square meter of land on Terra is worth more than a palace on any other hive world. In orbit, enormous cities and stations are anchored, ancient even when the Imperium was new. These are surrounded by countless defense platforms, laser batteries, and the Phalanx, the mobile fortress monastery of the Imperial Fist's Adeptus Astartes chapter. Terra is the most heavily fortified world in the galaxy, and among its defenders are elite units drawn from every branch of the Imperial military, from Battlefleet Solar of the Imperial Navy to inquisitorial stormtroopers. An attack on Terra itself has been regarded as unfathomable, yet more than once it has come to pass. At the peak of the Horus Heresy, the traitor legions fought across Terra and laid siege to the Imperial Palace itself. For a time, sections of the planet were occupied and corrupted, and billions of Imperial civilians were butchered and sacrificed to the Dark Gods. When the Emperor prevailed, His loyal servants set about restoring the planet, and millennia later, few relics of that dark age remain. Thousands of years of planning has ensured that such an attack could never come again. But as the time of ending dawns across the galaxy, and reality itself is split asunder, not even Terra has been spared. For the first time since Horus was cut down, demons have struck, however briefly, at the very heart of the Imperium. While swiftly destroyed, their very presence on the throne world suggests that Terra is not invincible. For humanity, the survival of Terra is paramount. Within the chambers of the Astronomicon, a massive apparatus located deep beneath the Himalaysian mountains, the Emperor projects a great beacon of light into the warp. Without this guidance, faster-than-light travel would be impossible, and the Imperium would not long survive. The countless worlds of the Imperium have endured countless years against the terrors of the galaxy. But if mankind is able to strike down the encroaching darkness and bring about a new age of peace and progress, there can be no doubt that the first sign of salvation will be found on Holy Terra alone. Should the Emperor and his servants fail, then Terra will simply be the last to fall, a solitary fortress alone in the galaxy, before it too is consumed by a tide of heretical rebellion, genocide, and the damnation of chaos. In Atlas, the Templin Institute investigates the most storied places from across alternate worlds.
Nice. Yeah, so what we got is the oceans have dried up, the atmosphere is toxic. It's basically just the bureaucracy, the aristocracy, and the emperor and the imperial palace that's standing on Terra. And you have statues and stuff, and you have a lot of people protecting it. Imperial fists in the atmosphere, and some of the top legions, from all the Imperium. They're also there on protection duty, but it has been attacked twice. Once, obviously, by Horus, and I think the recent Chaos invasion. So yeah, as expected, not too much there, but yeah, interesting nonetheless. And some of it was already covered. The surprising thing that stood out to me was that there is an aristocracy on Holy Terra. That's something I had not seen or heard before. So I think that's another faction that is here, but I don't know what are they. Are they just rich people? Are they part of one of the Imperium like forces? What are they? Because just rich people, like, so far we haven't come across those. Anyway, this was interesting. Another good episode as always from Templin. Yeah, I think I'll check out the pilgrimage to Holy Terra next, because hopefully this would be like a nice background before we watch that one. And yeah, thank you for watching. See you next time.